Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. As we take a look at these temperatures from this morning, once again, we were treated with a nice fall-like preview here across the area. Take a look at the overnight lows down to 49 in Davenport. It dropped down to 49 in Galesburg, but Macomb, you got down to 45 degrees this morning, 48 in both Savannah and Clinton as well. Keep in mind, our normal low for this time of the year is right around 56 degrees or so. So as you can tell, yeah, it's nice and cool, and it's a nice fall preview. But of course, if you're looking on the calendar, we've got to update you. We've got some changes here. Look at that. Now only 11 days until the official start of fall. You know, yesterday, that was at 12. That's how things works like that, folks. Hey, outside, you can see we've got lots of sunshine showing up across the region. I mean, it's really hard to find the clouds in the sky. We have a couple of isolated clouds, but nothing too significant out there. You can see on the temperatures, they are warming up in response to all of the sunshine that we have in place. So we're seeing about 74 degrees in Galena, 76 at the airport in Moline, 77 in Washington, 79 in Mount Pleasant, and 76 degrees in Galesburg. So overall, very comfortable. And again, with no humidity, the temperatures actually feel like the 70s, so it's just fantastic to be outside. Don't want to have anyone playing hooky from work today, but I'll tell you what, this pattern is one that I could see if you have those ideas popping in your head, that's for sure. On the radar picture, you can see absolutely quiet. I did throw on the satellite picture as well. There's just no clouds really to be found across the area, and it's all because of this dominant area of high pressure producing the sunny air, or the sunny skies, and the sinking air mass across the area, and that trend will continue over the next several days. In fact, we can track that high pressure for you, and this again is bringing us that sunshine and beautiful weather. It's going to slowly slide off to the east as we go into the next couple of days, so that by Thursday afternoon, it's moving over towards the northeast. Now, this is important because at that same time, we're going to be watching a Category 4 hurricane beginning to approach the southeast coast. Because of this high pressure moving off towards the east, it's going to what we call block the hurricane from moving north. So this hurricane is going to move inland, and it's going to get stuck. It's going to be pushed south and stay right over the Carolinas, so that's going to have major implications for them. Meanwhile, we're going to get stuck with some of that nice weather sticking around as well. So let's update you on the tropics, because Florence, of course, is the story of all stories here for you, and we'll go in and show you this hurricane looking very impressive. Now, it did undergo an eye wall replacement earlier this morning, and what that basically means is when you get these large hurricanes, the eye wall sometimes starts to jump around. So we'll see this one kind of close in, and you'll get a new one to develop, and because of that, the winds come down a little bit. So the winds drop from 140 miles per hour down to 130 miles per hour, but at the same time, you think, hey, that may be a little good news. But the problem is those winds actually expand outward more because you're seeing a new eye wall developing, and so that's going to be a problem. That means that the storm is just growing or getting bigger over the ocean. So as we track Florence, again, the latest track continues to bring it into the South Carolina or North Carolina coastline sometime late Thursday into Friday, and then just stalls, and it is going to dump a bunch of rain, a bunch of wind, and a bunch of storm surge. You can see those tropical winds aim right at the North Carolina coastline, and the tropical storm force winds are potentially extending as far north as Washington and as far south as Jacksonville. So this is going to be a widespread storm, and folks, the rainfall, when that system stalls out over the Carolinas, it is going to absolutely dump. We're talking at least 15 to 20 inches of rainfall, possibly higher than that, and that could create some inland flooding that can move well inland from the coast. But also, you've got to worry about that storm surge as those winds push all that wall of water inland. When you get about 6 to 12 feet, it starts to impact structures, and 12 feet or higher, that's when it can actually cover entire structures. So this is going to be a big storm. We're going to be tracking this for you very closely, so stay tuned for more updates throughout the day. For us, just lots of sunshine. Highs near 80, lows in the upper 50s to near 60.